You don't score 100% of the shots you don't take.
Welcome to the wonderful Monaco street circuit here in what is a very wet Monte Carlo. It's the one race that all the drivers say they dream about winning, and it's easy to see why. We may not have the weather, but we definitely have the spectacle. Monaco provides a close quarters wheel-to-wheel challenge for the drivers, and even though it lacks overtaking opportunities, it does give us the glitz and the glamour that can only be provided by a location like Monte Carlo.
Monaco is the most prestigious track on the Formula One calendar. It's a circuit that's extremely popular amongst the fans around the world, and it's something really special. As a driver, there's nowhere to hide. Lowe's hairpin is the slowest corner of any track on the Formula One calendar. It's taken at just 48 kilometers an hour.
I've started. I gotta go to. I'll wake up soon to do some nonsense in the morning. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh my god. Good night.
But more often than not, you'll end up damaging your car.
And another welcome to episode, I don't know how many now, but it's round 6 Monaco. Another disappointing outcome in Catalonia, and some careless mistakes by me. Another 5-second penalty, which brought us up to one of the hardest tracks in the world. I do not do well at Monaco, but if we're gonna get something out of this race this weekend in the Lotus Alpine Challenge, this is probably that one place we can succeed well in. Starting from the back as usual. No practice, no qualifying.
The results for today's practice show.
We go straight through. Fernando Alonso in the Ferrari. We're fastest. Ooh. Very unique. But yeah, as usual, 2014 season. The last episodes, as you were hearing, were involving me being a PlayStation party, so a little bit of profanity there, but there you go.
We're here in magical Monaco for this afternoon's qualifying session, which will begin.
These episodes are live, but
it's not going to be easy.
They are very much.
I think the Q1 session has.
They are very much with the intention solely of entertaining. And nothing more. So, race day at Monaco. Big opportunity to get some points. Can we do it?
Welcome to one of the most iconic race circuits on the Formula One calendar. It's Monaco, the playground of the rich and famous. Driving one of those Mercedes to the top of the timesheets in qualifying was Germany's Nico Rosberg. He'll have made quite a few people sit up and take notice with that performance, not least his teammate Lewis Hamilton.
There are a lot of variables that can cause a driver to be happy with the car one day to struggling with it the next. Track temperature, excessive tyre wear, or a change of fuel load can all affect the feel of the car. He'll definitely be hoping that when the race gets underway, he's got the same balance as he enjoyed in qualifying.
It was an excellent showing from the Red Bull team at the last race. They'll be hoping for a similar level of performance here again today.
It was a good performance, but it was just one race. If they want to maximise their potential in the Constructors' Championship, they'll need to produce that kind of form more often between now and the season's end.
Track qualifying in the up front. For us, the simple task: survive, get to the end of the race, and hope we are still in the points. But the margin of error is very, very high here, and I don't do well around Monaco normally. But let's see what happens. No. Right at the back, here we go. It's lights out, away we go, Monaco. Room to work with there. We've got a couple of places up past the Salvers. Caterham's ahead. Right, here goes my next crack. Gonna get a couple of these here. Only a collision warning. Not so clean on Chilton as I mounted the curb. mistake. Oh, hello. Someone's been left behind. Side by side with Kobayashi, but I think I have him. Puncture. That doesn't make my race a lot harder. I've now hit the wall. Alright, I'm going to make an executive decision. For once, I'm going to use one of my one freebie to restart the race. And hopefully I'll get a bit luckier, because I don't think I did too well and it wasn't clean driving. Doesn't matter, I start last anyway. But one freebie, and I'm going to use it. Oh my, Kobayashi's pinned to the wall at the first corner. That's going to cause a problem when those come back around if they don't sort it out. We're away. Oh, Grosjean's trying to make some moves. I've made a move on Grosjean. I've actually helped him get past Vern. Chilton, then Vern. I'm going to get around Chilton now. Got to get around him. Pin Chilton into the wall. Oh my god, Bianchi down my inside. Got space. Utilising it, and I've got the traction over the Marussia. Still side by side. But I should have cleared him, and I have cleared him. Not the ideal line going into the corner. Still kept the position, and I'm holding on to V17. Got progression to make though up the grid. That lap one in the last race wasn't the best, and neither was that corner, but we've made it through. I promise to stay cleaner down there for the remainder of the race at the minimum.
Chilton's next. Let's get past if we can.
Still some debris at turn one after that collision. We might end up catching the laps cars shortly. Oh, nudge Chilton.
The car behind is running on the option tyre. They have the advantage.
I've pinned him into the wall again. Alongside. Pinned him to the wall, but got past. Bianchi's overtaken him. Lost ground there on the cars in front. Moved on. Let's catch up to those guys ahead. Got a long way to go in this race. 18 laps.
You help the front wing. The damage only looks minor, but you'll need to take it easy to avoid making the problem worse.
I have actually got much worse damage than I think. I fear. Ah, it's bad. It's bad. The front wing damage is worse than I thought.
DRS. DRS is now available.
Right, I'm gonna have to work carefully with this.
Data shows the tyres are okay right now. We anticipate good levels of grip for the next few laps at least.
Bianchi's still there, but the front wing damage is doing more problems than bringing solutions.
There's a lot of damage to the front wing.
Now I have to get back to the pits. Bianchi's stuck, and I've got a damaged car. I am well and truly going to struggle for the remainder of this race. Right, get that front wing changed.
Your lap times are falling off. You want to pit in for repairs. Box.
Right, in we go. That is really sore. Be wary not to get laps, but I think I'm going to be lapped. The leaders coming up to the final sector.
Okay, stay clear of the right line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
There's Ericsson. Hamilton has crossed the line. Well, I've used up my one restart, and I'm not going to, you know, shy away from the fact I've made 2 mistakes and have been caught with a puncture. So we'll have to race for pride and try to catch up with the cars ahead the natural way, to be on pace and pit stops alone. Never great at Monaco, but there we are.
You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty.
Old Monaco is the wall that's hard for me to negotiate.
You're losing 3 seconds a lap to Bianchi. He's putting out quite a lead.
Well, I'm 40
It's
seconds.
scaling on you by about 3 seconds a lap. We need a response. Don't worry if the car behind tries to overtake you. He has a time penalty.
Alright, well, he's going to be lapped in a minute by Hamilton. No damage, but let's be careful. There's the Mercedes. Hoping they pit soon.
This is Jeff, can you hear me? There's a fair
Ouch! And that's the end of the episode.
as soon as possible.
I am out of the race. Oh, for the first time a DNF in the series. And really it was my own doing. Hit the wall twice, lost front wing, and yeah. It's the end of the episode. Out of the race before lap 10.
Another win for the Brackley-based team. What a car they've got this year.
Indeed, they'll be ecstatic with that result, and they should be. It was a fantastic drive.
Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.
No, not good enough. Bad race and a bad result. Next Grand Prix Canada, and hopefully will be a bit more fortunate in that episode. But Until then, we're still P40 in the Drivers' Championship with Maldonado, a P8 in the Constructors' Championship. Still opportunities to get P6, but we need 18 points. In fact, because I'm in the mood, we'll extend the episode a little bit. We'll do the Canadian Grand Prix. One more crack. One more chance at getting some points. Monaco's come and gone. We'll learn next year how to manage that track. Well, in the next season. But this one we need to do well in.
It's nearly 10 o'clock in the morning here in Canada, where today's practice session marks the start of this weekend's Canadian Grand Prix. It's always enjoyable coming to Montreal as it produces an exciting weekend's racing. High speeds and tough corners means there's always a chance of a driver losing their front wing, going off into an escape road, or even heading into the gravel.
Well,
Right. Same rules, start at the back, and we go to the very end. Hopefully,
That's the end of practice.
hopefully we get a good result here. This is a track that suits me a little bit, and I'm still prone to making errors, as anyone else would on a track like this, but the hope will be, with a bit more confidence, we
Good
can
afternoon, and we hope you're ready for an
we
exciting...
can keep our hopes going into getting more points at this Grand Prix.
That's it for...
And it rained. Ooh. Let's hope it's not wet for the race. I prefer a dry Grand Prix here. We need a dry race.
It's nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it's time to go racing here in Montreal. The Grand Prix de Canada was a firm favourite of Michael Schumacher, who won here a record 7 times. Many of our drivers today would be really happy just to win it once. With over 30 P1s to his name, Lewis Hamilton's already one of the most successful pole sitters in Formula One history. Well, he's added to that impressive tally this weekend, and today he'll be hoping he can add another win to his record as well.
when we spoke to him earlier, he felt that this was a great opportunity to go on and win, but he knows he still has plenty of work to do. Anything can happen in the race, so you have to keep your feet on the ground until you take the checkered flag.
It was a good win last time out for Lewis Hamilton, who will still be feeling buoyant going into today's race. He knows he's got the beating of the rest of the field as long as he doesn't hit any reliability issues with his Mercedes.
Well, Lewis can beat anyone on his day. His pace has been second to none at times. He just has a knack of finding those extra tenths which others can't. I'm expecting him to be particularly strong at the end of the stints today.
Well, that's what the Mercedes are going to want to do. We really need to get a result here. At least get in the points.
Finish 16th or better today.
Go in, Canada! Oh, it's a good start. A really good start. Shooting down the inside, but I've got nowhere to go. Cars rubbing tyres. Oh, for goodness.
Okay, you've got to leave room for other cars. We can't take too many penalties. The track is clear.
And it gets worse already.
The front wing is in a really bad state. We need you back in the pits this lap.
Rosen nudged off at the first corner. I've lost my front wing. Come on, game. I've got no front downforce. You have to give me some leeway. I've spun Gutierrez at the final corner, and I didn't mean it. I just wanted to pull into the pits. Right, we go on option because we need to close the gap.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Right. We've got work to do. We can close the gap now that we're on the better tyre. That error was costly. Just need to neaten up my driving. Try and stay away, it's easier said than done, from the walls. Could, if I wanted to, run option to the end because I've switched onto those tyres, but I started on this one. I think it's a bit harder to ignore going back on the Pine later. But we'll see if we can make it work or not.
Okay, this is Jeff. I need you to stop cutting.
Really?
If you keep it up, the stewards will award your penalty.
Okay, it's an interesting decision.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
I don't know about that. It looks like I tried to.
Tyre condition seems
Oh
to be okay.
my god!
Let us know if you feel them going off too much.
I'm scared I'm going to get a penalty. Because there are some limits I'm exhausting on this track that are certainly going to get called on later.
Rosberg's really going for it. He's just put in the best lap of the race so far.
Sort my life up. Got 15 laps to go. We're on the fresher tyre and the faster tyre. Oh wow. Again?
Okay, we're predicting that Gutierrez will need to come in to change tyres within the next 5 laps. You're closing in on Gutierrez by around 1 second per lap.
Somehow. Getting closer to him, but no means it's like an easy task.
Looking at the radar, we should see light rain within 10 minutes time.
Oh no, I needed a dry race, not a wet one. Here we go, we're going to have to deal with the conditions that are being delivered to us here. Hopefully they don't fall out of my favour. Catch the car ahead. It won't be easy. Well, I missed the apex of the first corner. You gotta give me some, cut me some slack.
Roman's been on the radio. He thinks he could have damage to his front wing.
Oh no! And he has. He's slow in sector 1. The wall? I think he has. It's the only explanation to him not going quickly. I can see it. So we're like 3 seconds away from Gutierrez. Grosjean's going to pit because he's got damage. No, he's not going to pit. Okay, he's gone and continued instead. Oh, again, really testing the limits of my car.
Faster through sector 1, faster than the car ahead through sector 1. Spurs just taken first place.
Again.
We're seeing damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car until we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
Right, they can do that at the pit stop rather.
About 25% on our starting fuel, so that's 3/4 left. The car should be feeling a bit lighter now. Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Doesn't feel too bad at the moment.
You're closing in on Gutierrez by around 1 second per lap. Okay, at this rate we'll finish with a little extra fuel, so you have some in hand to run a faster engine home for a bit.
It's the front wing doing its thing. I hope I don't have to get changed again at the next pit stop.
If you continue to
Oh
use the
no!
streets, we'll give you a penalty.
Oh, I'm so abusing these track limits. That will come back to bite me.
First place. Closing Gutierrez. Let's get past if we can.
I'd like to, but I don't have much of a
Diaz on Gutierrez's car is running at fault. We might be able to profit from this.
He's boxed.
You're in P21. Okay, fitting options on your next stop. We expect these tyres to be good for a while yet. Just be careful with the
So far ahead. Button has been spun. Gutierrez past him and Ericsson.
Back up to racing speed.
This is a long way to go. A long way to go.
Heavy rain arriving in under 10 minutes.
Heavy rain in 10 minutes. Maybe it would be pertinent to stay out.
Window has opened. Pit window now open for you.
Ooh, that was close. Nearly catching Kobayashi there. Got past him.
You're faster than the car ahead in sector 1. Use that advantage to get past.
There's debris on the track. Right, let's see, can I get past Vern here?
Pit in. 60% of our starting fuel remains. That's
DRS
60% of our
available, I
starting
think. I
fuel.
hope it is.
Rowan is 2 positions ahead of you.
Got him. And he's gone deep, so I have the position.
Last lap from pit window.
I have to get past Grosjean for the pit, so I can get pit advantage. He's battling Hulkenberg for P11. I've got him and Hulkenberg. Oh, a little bit deep into the corner. So I have Hulkenberg not on the exit yet, but I'm going to get him. Whoopsie.
This is great so far. We're 5 positions up where we expected to finish. Rosberg has just made a pass for the lead. Okay, we're ready for you. What's this lap? Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit.
Yes, damage
To
fixed.
these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Come on, get out ahead of him. Yes, ahead of Gutierrez.
Wet tyres confirmed.
Fresh options. Could pick for wets, but I'm not ready for it to. Not ready for it to be wet yet.
We're still happy that we're on our tyres at the moment. We're sat in 16th. The Yankee is ahead of you. A gap of 8 seconds separates you. Gutierrez is behind you. A 2-second gap separates you. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty.
This is going to get tense now. As we close into the crossover point.
You have a 4-second lead over the car behind. 4 seconds.
Weather forecast doesn't do the wet commands too well, which I'm a bit annoyed about. Weather forecast?
We could see the rain getting worse in around 5 minutes. Heavy rain on its way.
Oh dear, oh dear. Vehicle condition?
Can we update on the car for you? Tyres are looking very nice. Shouldn't have to worry about the wear too much right now. There's less tyre deg than we feared. They should last a while.
Let's see, how long will it be until the folks ahead hit the tyres? Oh my god!
You're gaining on Bianchi by around 3 seconds a lap. Gutierrez is losing 3 seconds a lap to you. 3 seconds
5 laps to go, and there's rain.
It's borderline, but if I were you, I'd come in and change tyres. I'm just not sure I'm race for the conditions anymore.
Box this lap.
Copy.
Right, we're going to pit. Now's a good time. After what happened in Malaysia, I'm not going to take that risk again. The tyres feel fine, but I just feel not fine actually. They're starting to feel a little bit loose now. I can see an opportunity. We may end up disabling DRS in a minute. I have no brakes! And I need a new front wing! No! Right, anyway, let's go. We're gonna have to make the most of it. We can do this. We did not lose as much. I think we gained just as much in the pits as I would have thought.
Has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline. Other teams are fitting intermediate tyres. It might be worth considering changing yours too.
Well, let's just hang fire. It may get worse.
Keep your focus. Everyone's struggling in these conditions.
To regret it later. Let's just see if we can survive.
Track is clear. Green flag.
The Yankees lost his front wing. Oh, so really protecting my position, but also having a very shaky rear end of the car. Weather report?
Repeat that. There's interference.
Weather forecast?
Copy.
Weather forecast?
There's static over the radio. Say again.
Weather forecast?
We're expecting the rain to get worse within the next few minutes.
Looks like points might just be a little
Starts
bit
at front.
out of my range here. Should be good to finish the race if we can.
Okay, the car should have lightened up plenty by now. We're down to around 25% fuel remaining. The car behind is running on full revs. Mix 3, he's going to attack.
Well, I got past him and defended the position, and he's gone deep as
Mate, we
he
need to
can.
pick it up a bit here. I know you've got the pace, I need you to dig deep. Find it now.
Well, we're trying. how comes the tyre that I feel is suitable for the wind, with the conditions we're in, is not doing the job?
Okay, this is Jeff. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards will award you a penalty.
Not the most proficient driver is a disclaimer I need to put on my video descriptions at this rate. I am genuinely trying. Driver in front.
Kvyat ahead. 11 seconds separate you. You're losing 3 seconds a lap. Just 3 laps to go now. 3 laps.
Oof. Now is starting to fall into my hands. I've had to wait long enough in the race for it to happen, but with 2 laps to go, I have a potential, a chance at catching the cars in front, because they're going to slow up to maybe change tyre. So they're out on the track in the adequate set, on the adequate rubber. Just hope I can make enough places. I only need to get 5 to get points.
Looks like Kvyat has just pulled off into the pits. Kvyat is in the pits.
Rosberg wins, we've got P11. How close to Hulkenberg can I get? Well, let's see, I need to get round. Vern. Driver in front.
Hulkenberg ahead. The gap is 6 seconds. This is your final lap of the race.
I would have to absolutely explode the final corner. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. Despite my best efforts, no points. It's just 11th. A missed opportunity. A finish in very difficult conditions, but yet again, no points. And that was a track I favoured more than any.
No one could compete with the Mercedes today as they take home another race win.
Yes, definitely. It was a brilliant race, and one that you can tell the fans really enjoyed.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
Gutting result. A few knocks and bruises. I'm not proud of this though. Oh my word. Work to be done. Work to be done. Still 2 points to the championship. Still in 8th place in the constructors. But ultimately not enough points. Or not enough to get the points in the end. So we'll try again. Next Grand Prix is the Austrian Grand Prix. That's the next episode. Tune in if you want to see more of this wonderful journey through the Lotus to Alpine challenge, and hopefully you're enjoying following the series with all the tomfoolery in between. But yeah, please drop a like, subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks and goodbye.